even when we're being defeated, I think that we have to remember that it matters what we're doing because we're paying attention to what we're looking for, to where we're looking for in the future. So that's one thing that I hope would be just sort of the value of our everyday effort, and in the midst of defeat to still go forward. I also think it's really important that we all, and I don't know how we educate across our community, but our community needs to understand we're always voting for the Supreme Court. When you read the Dobbs opinion and you read Thomas's concurring opinion, I don't know that I'm as optimistic as others that I've heard. Clarence Thomas is unambiguous in his concurring opinion that what he wants to do is he wants a bullseye on Griswold, he wants a bullseye on Lawrence. He, I think, in a heartbeat, and when you look at the super conservative majority that's on the Supreme Court, in a heartbeat, what he would like to do is he would like to eradicate these cases that are founded on liberty. And I don't think that it would bother him for a second, the chaos that would create in our lives. I think that's the thing that I worry about. We hope and we like to think that reason will prevail. But I think that we have to be aware of it. When I read his concurring opinions, I shuddered. I guess the last thing I'd say that in terms of sort of impact is that make your life matter. Make what you do matter. Volunteer, make your work do this. I think that for me, what I think about is, I think about all the shoulders that we were standing on when we got to Lawrence. All of the work that got us to Lawrence. I look at all of the shoulders, those that got to marriage, those where we are today, the shoulders we're standing on. What I know for myself in this is I am so grateful in my life. I mean, what happens when you get old is one of the things is you look backwards. Yeah. And you say, so what mattered? What were the pivot points? What am I glad that I did? You know, what am I most glad? This is one of the places in my life I'm most glad that somehow I was called into this work. And I know that when I pass, you know, no one's going to remember me, but the work that we did will matter. So lend your shoulder. Be a shoulder on what other people are standing on. I guess those are the impacts that I hope for.
Amazing.